nervous. Cut the camera. Welcome to the first Dad50 challenge. I'm very excited, so pumped to get started. I hope you guys are pumped. This series is something I decided to come up with. I am a young dad, first-time dad. I have a 9-month-old daughter, Clover, and basically I started this series as a way to prove to myself and hopefully some entertainment of challenges you can still hit as a dad to improve yourself and hopefully improve the life around you. So that's kind of the goal. So that being said, this first challenge I decided to hit, easy one to decide to do because I've always wanted to lose a little bit of weight. They always say you always pack on a couple extra pounds when you become a dad, whether it's just eating, stress, low sleep. So this first challenge of the series is going to be lose 10 pounds in 50 days. That's what Dad50 is all about. I'm currently weighing in at 180 pounds, so we're trying to hit that 170 pound mark. We will see if we can do that. Now, there's going to be 3 key rules when it comes to this, and there's going to be one reoccurring one for the Dad50. And the first one for this, workouts are going to be at home. I don't currently have a gym membership. I want to prove that you can just hit your goals, your health goals, fitness goals, just from home. So I'm going to be doing basic workouts, pull-ups, push-ups, squats. Those are going to be the basis of the workouts. And then 2 is going to be no junk food. So we want a healthy diet. We're going to try and keep it as simple and clean as possible. So no soda, no beer. I'm putting beer there specifically because it always makes me feel so bloated. And then we're going to be doing no candy. And that's a soft spot for me. Candy is my favorite, sour candy. So that's going to be a tough one. But 3, and what I mean by this is it's the Dad50 series. It's about being a dad, so not disrupting the family. That's the key point. And that's going to be the reoccurring for all these challenges that I do in this series. Do not disrupt the family. So still got to do our dad duties, being a father, being a husband, and still hitting our goals. And it's going to make it a little difficult. That's just life. The point of this is to show that if you don't have that much time and you have a busy life, you're a father, you have a couple kids, your first kid, whatever it may be, you can still hit these goals. And I'm trying to prove that to myself because, these are stuff that I want to hit, and hopefully it'll inspire other people to do it too. But I think we can do this. I'm super excited. There's a couple little caveats and exceptions I gave to these rules just to make it a little easier and flexible when it comes to this. So when it comes to the junk food, as far as candy, healthy candy is going to be okay. I'm going to say when it comes to candy, low sugar, almost no sugar. There are candy alternatives now that make it easy to hit that. Drinks. Now, if I'm with my wife and we're out and about and she gets a drink, I can get a drink. But we're going to try and limit that to 1 drink specifically. That's the goal. That shouldn't be that hard. Again, it's one of those things you got to be conscious and aware of because it's extra calories. It's going to hurt the challenge and hurt our goal. Now, the other thing too is we're going to allow a cheat meal. So once a week, we're going to allow a cheat meal. It's going to be any kind of fast food, and we're going to allow that. That'll make it easy so it's not so strict cutting all this stuff out cold turkey. And that will help too when it comes to the weekends, things like that. If the wife's having a craving, there's something specific, a new menu item that happens all the time. Beyond that, I really think we can hit this. I think it's going to be easy. We're going to do weigh-ins at the 10-day marks. So it'll be 10, 10, 5, and that'll be the first 25 days. That'll be the first half. It'll be end of this video, and we'll see how we're doing. So I'm pumped. I'm ready to get started. It'd be really cool if you guys subscribe and follow along. Appreciate that. But let's get to it. Let's see how the first 10 days go. Peace. Okay, we have our first meal of the challenge. It is honestly very sad looking. It's just chicken and rice, and not that much chicken. So, good luck to me. I got high hopes. I'm excited for this, so I think we're going to stick with it. Let's get after it, guys. First day, not too bad. I do feel starving though, so this might be a problem. I am absolutely hungry. I want a snack when I get home. That's gonna be hard. There's just chips calling my name. We gotta stay strong. Got the boots with me, so let's get going. All right. Grass is a little wet. Seems like it was just freshly irrigated. Hopefully it's not too slippery. Get some stretches going. Really got to stretch now that we're older. Explode a knee or something like that. I can't be inoperable. Make sure you still can perform for the family. Open the gate, close the gate. Open the gate, close the gate. All right, we're starting with some warm-ups. Then we're gonna slowly increase it. I don't think we're gonna go 100% today, since it's the first day sprinting, but get the leg juice flowing. If you all want to roast my sprint form, comment below. All right, I think it's time to lock in. I think we're warmed up. Gonna take the mic off. This is the first day of sprints. Wish me luck.
Yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay.
I think the baby just woke up and off, so we are going to head back. But I feel like I still got a good sprint in, good workout. I got like 4 or 5, 70 to 80%.
The party, don't get me started. Don't make me get out of character. That make you turn to a target. Dearly departed, making a scene like Martin. We up in the scores and the margins. Hey, ain't hungry, I'm starving. I gotta eat what I hunt. It's a bargain. The bigger they are, the broader the market. Cause I gotta feed like an army of Spartans. They plotting, they lurking, the blade getting sharp, and they hounds and they barking. They wait for the moment to take what was hidden and add to the garden. We just getting started. Yeah, I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame.
Okay, so for today, did pretty good, honestly. We did end up going to the Mission, which is kind of a nicer restaurant. I wouldn't say it is exactly within our parameters, but I'm giving it a pass because didn't overindulge, and it's a nice restaurant. I don't know. Kind of making up some rules here, but if we were doing that every day, you guys could call me out on that. About to finish up my workouts for today. Did my sprints. It's going good. Had a couple of days where it just faltered for like a second, but I think we're going to get back on track. I think the hardest part is going to be the weekends, but during the week, as long as we're solid, I think we can get to our goals. So, cheers. As you can see, we got a haircut today. Might have shaved off a pound or two. Doing anything we can for the challenge. Might have to weigh myself in the morning. But today we did pretty good on food. I had oats and a protein shake today. That was basically my lunch and breakfast. But we just had Ono Hawaiian barbecue, which I just had the chicken and the rice and the cabbage it comes with. So I feel like that's pretty good. It's better work out because I'm freaking hungry. Starving, guys. We are here on the vacation, first vacation during this challenge, and I'm not gonna lie, yesterday was rough. It did not go well. I don't think I hit my workouts. Well, I definitely did hit my workouts. I know that. Didn't hit my creatine because I'm an idiot, and then didn't eat that well. And it was okay in the beginning because we were traveling, so I didn't eat that much food at all, but we had pizza last night and I ate a lot of it. Drinks, of course, because we were hanging out, and had some candy, but it's the healthy candy. That's not going to be counted. You know, that's okay. I didn't eat too much of it, but as far as the food goes and drinks, I had a little indulging, and not a hot start, but we will prevail. So I think I'm really going to try and focus in, especially once these vacations are over. We're just going to lock in. So peace, guys. Thanks. All right, guys, we're going to do this interview style. So that being said, this is the first 10 days. And to be honest, we had a pretty good start. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I caved the first day by eating those nachos, and that was not a good move. But I had my one cheat meal pretty early on. That was Taco Bell. And then we ate the Mission. But like I said, it's a nicer place, so I think it kind of qualified. But I really was hitting most of my meals. Like, I feel like it was pretty consistent. And then I was being very conscious about it. I was hitting most of my workouts. I'm hitting my creatine every single day. The creatine is definitely the easiest one to hit. But I really just need to make sure I'm consistent on the meals. I have 2 trips in this period of time. And the 4th of July weekend was tough. I mean, I was not hitting my workouts. That was a bummer. Creatine I didn't really hit. That should have been an easy one I could have done, but just did not focus up on it. Food I didn't do too bad. I mean, it wasn't great. I had a lot of pizza one night. So my next trip coming up to Portland, that one's going to be a huge one because I feel like that will really tell how we're really doing when it comes to being a dad and not letting these outside things affect the challenge. Like I said, it's going to affect the challenge a little bit, but we just need to make sure we're being as consistent as possible and like controlling what we can control. But honestly, a good start, even though it tapered off at the end there. I'm not too mad about it. So I think we'll do good. Now, as far as the actual weigh-in, I did weigh 177 in this period of time. I don't think it was a true 177, but it was clocked. We are still hitting about 180, so I really haven't lost any weight. I don't think I'm going to lose all this weight in the beginning, but hopefully by the end of the next 10 days, we'll see some progress. And then hopefully at the end of this halfway point, we'll be at a good spot to where we can actually hit our goal. Let's hope we stay true. Let's see. We are at day 20. We're almost done with the first half of this challenge. And I have to say, I thought I was going to lock in for these, and I definitely did not. I fell off. The Portland vacation was the toughest. Didn't hit any of my workouts or my creatine, and the food was just atrocious. It's my brother's wedding. I don't know what you want to say, but it's going to make it really difficult. We're basically at the point now where I'm going to have to almost do the entire challenge with half the amount of time. Oh, I'm starting to get nervous, but we are going to lock in now. These last 5 days, we're going to really push. And then we're going to do our final weigh-in. So let's see how we do there. After the trips, I think we can at least get a little momentum here, and I think we can get there. So let's do this. Okay, now that we're back on track, these are the foods that we're going to be eating to try and stick to the plan. So this, it's all from Costco. It's already cooked. It's a sticky rice. And just pop it in the microwave, easy. Boom. The protein with this will be this like beef, some kind of ribeye, and then this seasoned chicken. All this is already cooked. right, channel, we did it. We made it to the 25-day mark. Let's cut over to the official weigh-in and see how we did. The official weigh-in, verified by my wife. Nervous. Cut the camera. Not good. So going into the last 25 days, I wrote down a couple of things that I think should be ways that we can achieve our goal. You know, not where we want to be at. We'd love to be at the halfway mark at about 175, but we have a little bit momentum, so I think we can pull through. So big things I'm going to try and do. Obviously, I'm going to try and consistent on all 3 marks that we originally planned, but I'm going to try and include more kettlebell workouts, and I'm also going to try and make sure I'm hitting my sprints at least twice a week. So I think fasting a couple of days, 1 to 2 a week, I think that'll really help. Maybe if that can even just get us like an extra pound or 2, that will be the game changer. Thank you for watching. Again, subscribe so you don't miss part 2. I appreciate it. Comment below. You can roast me on my progress, or if you have any tips or tricks, I'd appreciate that. And also, if you guys have any suggestions for the next Dad Challenge series, I have some ideas, but if anyone has any suggestions, I appreciate that. Comment below. But again, subscribe, join the community. Appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Peace. Cheers.